Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements. Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides, what is the love brief? What's the truth? What does Leo need to know at this moment right now? What is the truth? Under this full moon, you could be releasing a connection. It's been dying for a while. The truth is, there's a dying love and you could be releasing it. Let's get some more on that, Spirit. Tell me some more about this love. It's a conclusion, so it's an ending. This is a full moon in your sign today. So I'm not surprised that if they no longer serve you, that you would be ending something. Okay. Somebody could also be a single parent. So maybe things weren't working out in terms of coming together as a unit, and they have a child. They didn't want to play house if it wasn't real, if it wasn't leading someplace. There could have been some issues of intimacy. Maybe they had issues talking, spending time, opening up. Somebody could have held a lot inside, not been able to express themselves. This is about divine masculine here. He shows up. And he always knows, first of all, divine masculine does not settle. He always knows when it's time to go. He's done what he can, but whatever effort has been applied, it has not brought the results. And right now seems to be divine timing. It's just time to make the move. And that's what happens under a solar eclipse. Things that are abrupt, things that are totally unexpected, especially in this Aquarian energy. There's almost a sense of rebellious against the status quo, especially if you weren't happy with it. So something is happening right now. A love is coming to a conclusion, an end. Okay, Spirit, tell me more. Somebody knows they need a different quality of love. They're ready to take a leap of faith, to step into the future. That's how the Emperor is, the Empress. They're not afraid of change, and right now is the opportune time. In February, all of this charged energy in love. It's the month of love, right? Valentine's Day, no better time for divine masculine, divine feminine to take that leap of faith and go after what it is they truly want when it comes to love. Okay, Spirit. Anything else? Okay, anything else? Yeah, I do feel that intimacy was a big thing. The ability to express your feelings. Also, it could have been a dying love because maybe somebody didn't want to have children. Maybe one of you wanted to have children, but the other didn't. And so this is about divine masculine, divine feminine. It could have been the female that didn't want children and the masculine wanted children. And so based on this misalignment, right, wanting different things that are very important to each of you. Excuse me, I'm getting this little cold. Yeah, this is separating and not holding on to something just for the sake of holding on to it. Yeah, you're not feeling the same way when cups are reversed, when there's a lack of communication, there's a lack of agreement. That's what's happening here. You want different things, different values. Tell me more, Spirit. different goals and objectives, different plans for the future. Okay. Leo. So maybe you didn't leave yet, but inside, especially with this full moon in your sign, and full moons shed light, and the sun is here. This is about us all being authentic in your energy. And somebody is all in their head, though. This is not an easy task. You two could be married. Okay, why is the Eight of Swords here? The Cups are reversed. Yeah, somebody just is not happy. You cannot fake it when your heart is not happy. Especially if you're Leo, you're all about the heart, Leo. Because I feel like this is what you want to leave, but as much as you want it, you don't believe that you can. There's something that's keeping you tied to a dying love. Tell me more. What else? Okay. It's telling me to get another deck. Why is Leo stuck with this dying love, or whoever's stuck with this love that it can't grow anymore? Oh. Yeah, sometimes you're married and you put up a facade. Oh, we're in love. But when you go home, there's nothing. It's dead. The well is dry. And that's because there are trust issues at the center of it all. They don't trust each other. Maybe so many things have happened in the past that the trust has eroded. I do see somebody begins to replot their course of action under this fire horse. It's all about action, right? It's very hard to stay complacent when your heart is hurting, when it yearns for something more. Leo, there is the Fool's goal, and you had the Fool needing to step out on faith and do what your heart is telling you to do. You can't pretend anymore. No more facades. Yes, and this is the energy of authenticity. This is a horse reminding you of the fire inside of you. Listen to your intuition. Your instincts are telling you to acknowledge what you see, because there's a lot of light right now under this full moon, right? And you can't help but see something. Okay. Tell me what's new for Leo. What's new coming in love, spirit, for Leo? What does Leo need to know under this portal of transformation? First of all, there's been red flags. Like I'm saying, this conclusion has been going on for a period of time. Maybe you've been ignoring it. They've been ignoring it. You two have just been playing pretend. We don't have to address it. We can avoid it. But you can't anymore. Not under this transformative renewal. It just doesn't sit right. It keeps nagging at you. You cannot get this out of your head. You're anxious. You're like exhausted from this. And it's time to clear this up. It's time to do something you may have been avoiding. You can't avoid it. Why? Because you got somebody new, which is what you want. Something new, somebody who is mature, who's ready for you, who knows how to talk to you, who wants to pursue positive action, who comes with some energy, energetic. Yes, they have an opinion. They are able to express what they feel. You two get along. You want children. You don't want children. You want to travel. There's alignment there. All right, Spirit, what else does Leo need to know? Ooh, one of you may be ready to leave, but the other may be obsessive. That may be something that keeps you there too, holding on, like they can't let go of you. Somebody's like, you're not leaving me. Where do you think you're going? Okay, so this may be a little challenging, 1111, because they have jealousy. Oh, that's why there are trust issues. We saw that card. And that's because things have happened. Maybe some of it is justified. Maybe it's just pettiness, envious. There is jealousy. Somebody is an attention whore. Like they just got to be in the spotlight, very egotistical. But this portal signifies butterflies, transformation. Things are changing. The status quo cannot just go on like this because somebody's not happy. Also, there are children. Children could be part of the reason that you stayed together so long, the responsibilities of the children. Some are very young, and in that case, yeah. But others, I see they're going off to college. Got a lot to think about here because the facade has got to stop. It's like it needs to come to a conclusion. Things need to come to a conclusion. No more pretending. Okay. What else does Leo need to know under this snow moon, full moon, transformative moon, transformative month? A lot of change here. A lot is going to change. Somebody have regrets because they wish they've done this a long time ago. Like this is when you stay in something and you know it's not for you. You're just there because of the children, because it's comfortable, because... And then you look up and years have transpired and you're miserable. This is what I'm feeling. Yeah, but this person, see, you feel that way, but because you two don't talk, there's a lack of intimacy. They don't even have an idea on how you truly feel. Like they're feeling some ways. In some cases, it's like everything's okay. For some of you, the trust issues stem back to when you two had disagreements. And it was never healed. Okay, so what are you recommending here, Spirit? Okay. What are you recommending here? For these two. Under this full moon, February, new moon, solar eclipse. Things have got to change for sure. And pay attention to your thoughts. Get out of your head. And what is your heart telling you? Good question, Spirit. Especially for Leo. Get out of your head and into your heart. What is your heart telling you? That's the truth. The truth is what's in your heart. What is it telling you? That something is concluding. Trust is missing here. That's why it's concluding. And Spirit wants you to let go of something that no longer serves you so that you can prepare for what's coming in. There's a past life soulmate. There's somebody else that's coming in. You have new love. And this is somebody very important. This is somebody that aligns with you. Since they're a past life soulmate, this is somebody that returns every lifetime. Some of you are like holding on with a thread, but this is when Spirit says, cut it. Cut that thread. Trust in my plan. Regardless of what's happening externally. You're supposed to be somewhere else. He's got plans for you. Yeah, you're the butterfly. This is a transformative portal, this ring of fire. Timing is everything. We know that. See, the past depleted you. It took more from you than it gave you. This is going to be supportive. This person is empathetic. They know even, give and take. They're balanced. They're aligned with you. Yeah, you're supposed to be somewhere else. Tell me about work. Quickly, give me a little insight here. What does Leo need to know regarding career, money, insight, intuition, what? Somebody could get some money from an unknown source. There is a note of moonlighting, doing something off hours, odd jobs, night shift work, part-time work. What else? That's temporary. Don't get too used to it because things are going to change, Spirit says. Okay. What else? Some of you are at a pivotal point where you are going to do something you've never done before. Especially with all of this enlightenment. It's going to be financially sound. Could have something to do with travel, a car. But it's something to fall back on. It's an anchor. Okay. Something to hold you down. Yeah, things are changing long term, especially if you're with a dying love, if a love is concluding. So there could be a long-term career move, or the commitment in terms of work changes and you're moving to someplace else, therefore your job changes. In that case, I do see more money. You may want to wait until the legalities are done. I don't know. You may move to a new place, yeah, for work, especially if you're separating here. You're definitely being open to the fact that things are changing. You have grown. You're going to continue to water the seeds, to be responsible. Okay. Anything else for Leo? Yeah, you are the boss. Avoid clashes. I do see you taking the high road on everything because you're ready to move on. You're choosing peace. That's your solution. That's a smart move. That's what the Emperor, the Empress does. People who are in authority, they choose their battles wisely. I'm telling you, everything is not your fight. That's right. All right, give me an intuitive message for Leo. I feel like you're going to need that connection, that discernment with this situation. A lot will be up in the air. What does Leo need to know? And we're going to end with an angel number. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and put the angel number in the comment for me. Your third eye is awakening. You're becoming very intuitive. Very intuitive. And at this moment, you need to know you're divinely protected. Trust where you're being led. Trust in the steps, regardless of what's happening externally. You had a card there. Spirit said you need to have trust in Divine's plan, regardless of what's happening externally. Give me an angel number summarizing this for Leo. Spirit. Commitment. Your commitment is changing. 0606. You're loyal, you're responsible, but you want the truth, you want love, you want light, you want growth, and you want the solution to this situation that you're currently in. Spirit says applying honesty and listening to your heart is going to fast track you to creating a peaceful, meaningful life. This is how you find the solution and the comfort that you need at this time. Release worries, speak your truth, express your emotions regularly, and open up, for the best is yet to come. Your commitment is getting ready to change. You're going to be committed to yourself more than anyone. 0606 in the comments. Thank you for hanging out till the end. Until the next moon phase, namaste.